Oh, okay. Hey. You good? I'm sure some of you are fine, some of you are okay, most of you are probably fine. There must be some that are quite a bit worried, and I know some of you are quite a bit worried. It was it was demonstrated to me. And this sort of situation today highlights a bit of a problem that I have. What happened? Let me explain. Anyone that's been on this channel for a long time likely already has a bit of understanding, or like prior understanding of what I'm like, what I have been like, what I'm like now, and what everything in between. Somehow I do feel a little embarrassed, like, oh, I'm talking about myself. I'm constantly talking about myself. What else am I going to talk about? This channel's mine, unfortunately. So I will have to talk about myself, and that's my biggest problem. Maybe my biggest problem, I guess, is communication. I get really worried. I get really frustrated, and I just keep that until I bottle it up and get upset at nobody other than myself, and then I lash out. And let me try to communicate. Let me try to communicate a little bit. This is Lapwing. This is Lapwing, Mr. Maple Leaf. This is Lapwing with a bit of changes. Better to be transparent. Yes, better to be transparent. Let me just mute this. If you haven't been around for the past few weeks, you may be surprised at a lot of things, right? You may be surprised at a lot of things. I've done quite a bit of things that I would have otherwise never have done, or like I have never done on this channel ever in my life. And hold on, let me just prime myself, huh? Let me just prime myself. I'm a little worried. Yeah? I'm a little worried because even gradual changes are still changes that you have to adjust to. And I'm worried if you're okay. I know that's contrary to what the stream title is, because I have to tell you, I'm fine. I'm completely fine. If I say something strange, if I say something weird or do something weird, it's all play, for me at least. I've got family. I've got friends. I've got a group that I trust in and I confide in. I have a best friend that knows nearly everything about my life. And I have you guys that I share most things with, that I have a special preference for when I want to do anything that's new, or I have a support system. Yes, I have a support system. I want you to know that I'm okay. How do I prove that? Through actions. I'm not broken down in a good while, huh? I've not lost the grip. I've not lost the grip in a good while. Sure, I get sad, but that comes with the medicine. I don't feel as muted anymore. I'm taking in these colors. The colors of gray come with the bundle of them. If I ever feel blue, then that's okay, because that comes with the medicine. You lose the medicine, you lose the things making everything gray. Yeah. Hello, it's been a while. And I hope you can trust me to handle myself. I hope you can trust me to handle myself. From the happy moments to the sad moments, the manic moments, the depressive moments, I hope you can trust me to handle them. They're part of who I am. Yes, I have BPD, and like a lot of you may not have seen that yet. A lot of you may not have seen that. It will pop up from time to time. Yes. I want to say, like, it will pop up from time to time. The only thing I don't trust is your coffee and things. It will pop up from time to time, and I have to prime you for that. I have to prime you for that. It's just how it manifests. Yes, it's just how it manifests. Let me tell you, I still have some clinical depression. Yes? I think a lot of VTubers do. I think a lot of VTubers have that kind of clinical depression that, yeah. There will be lows, but the lows will be higher now. Yes, yes, yes. The baseline has increased. There will be lows and there will be lows, but like, if I ever say something that's off-putting, tell me so I can adjust. It's very important. As for the lewd stuff, the roleplay stuff, I'm trying to make it as opt-in as possible. But of course, I need to be better about content warnings. I need to be better about making you feel safe, a little bit of aftercare. I realize I really do need that aftercare. I think it's very important. We're figuring out how to incorporate it. Yes, it's gonna be rocky. It's gonna be rocky. Hori, why are you trying to be lewd in the first place? I've only just discovered like a good relationship with sex and stuff like that, and I felt I would rather share that with you guys than anyone else. Is that corny? Is that too corny? It's corny, yes, but it's also how I feel. I would rather explore these things with you guys than anyone else. So I felt bad after my first fansly stream. I felt a little bad. I felt a little scared. If you were there, you have heard me say multiple times, I'm scared, I'm scared. I'm a little scared, yes. I felt bad, but it's not that I wouldn't try it again. It was just a little bit, it was just a little bit too much, too fast. Yeah? A little bit too much, too fast. No, it's shocking. Definitely, it's shocking. Here's a weird curveball for you, right? Noodle Man, read the mood, please. Like, it's very important to just come into the stream and listen. If you don't know what's going on, read the context clues, and please be sensitive. Please be sensitive, especially during sensitive matters. Otherwise, I will have to remove you. Anyway, as I was saying, things like this, they're gonna be awkward, they're gonna be weird, but how do I even get started with this? Do I share an intimate bond with you guys? If you'd like. If you'd like. But that's the kind of creator I am, isn't it? Ever since we started on this journey, that's always been where I was, and that's always where this will lead. It's the kind of intimacy that sort of keeps me going. This time, though, it's not out of desperation. It's not out of loneliness. It's not out of it's not out of a sense of need. It's out of a sense of want. I want to do things like this with you. I want to do strange things with you. I want to do perverted things with you. Why? Because I love you. And well, sex is an exploration of love, isn't it? It's a medium of love, isn't it? I do hope you don't feel like I'm taking advantage of you, like I'm like pushing your boundaries, because like really I'm serious when you can say glass wall, and I'll stop immediately. I'm the same. Just because I'm showing more facets of myself does not mean the core has changed. It's me. It's Horori. Just with a little bit more now. Can you share your concerns if you have any? Just go ahead and tell me. We can have a discussion over here about how you feel and like what worries you. You don't need to come to a decision to rush this sort of thing. You tend to rush big decisions like this. Not saying you are. You're doing all right. Yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I think so. I'm trying to make it as opt-in as possible. I know like it's the sort of thing that just kind of changes an entire channel, but does it have to? Does it have to? I'm a bit worried for you and how it can also affect the others in the community. Like, how so? Can you say that in more direct terms? Can you tell what you're actually worried about? Personally, I think it's not for me, but I think it's healthy for you to do what you want for yourself in the community. Yeah, that's fair enough. You did say before that you are just in a state of accepting parts of yourself, and I see it as just that. But it's still assuring to have an aftercare stream like this. I'm glad. I'm glad it helps you somehow. I'm not good at providing aftercare. I usually fall asleep when I do some weird things. I'll say I'm really glad that the old maybe like Gen 1, Gen 2 are here. You guys have seen me absolutely, vehemently, completely reject sex, right? You guys have seen that. And you guys kind of understand how important this is for me. Most stuff is okay. I think it's good you're opening things you want, but trigger warnings, yes, yeah. I'll introduce trigger warnings. Yeah. For that, I'm sorry. I didn't think about how a lot of people are still very new to this sort of play. I didn't think about how people are still aren't usually privy to these sorts of things. So that's my bad. I should have given it. Yeah, unfortunately, Dan, there's no VODs. Yeah, there was no VODs. I thought it would pop up after because there were no settings during, and there were no VODs. So that's also, I'm sorry. Well, it was yeah, for that blue stream, yes, the blue stream. I missed it because there was no concrete scheduling. I'm sorry. I did it. I tried doing it late, but there was still no concrete scheduling. I wish there was a VOD. I wish I kept the VOD. I could probably do that on my own. Kept doing it on my own. There will be more. It'll be nice to know what kind of stream it's going to be and stuff. That's true. My stream titles are incredibly vague. Gen 3 people onwards might find it overstimulating. You're right. There's always next time and such. I'll try to provide a clearer separation, right? I liked every single interaction. Thanks, Ethan. I'm glad. That's what I can do moving forward. Yeah. The first one is always something worth looking forward to. Well, yes, you're right. Yeah, it's fair, Cobalt. Maybe an outfit for blue site streams. Unfortunately, I can't use this model on blue site streams. I can't use this model on blue site streams. And let me just get a piano version of this so it's a little bit quieter. This is a pretty drastic change from old Hori. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's the lapping TOS. I can't use this. Things change. Things change. I change. We all grow up. Do you still have that kind of model? No, I don't. Yeah. Yeah, it takes a little bit, doesn't it? I do much prefer the healthier new Hori. I'm honestly quite a little bit healthier. We'll segment these things, okay? I try to label it risque. If I know it's gonna be a risque stream, so we're going to work on this. I'm gonna work on this. Can you help me out? Just hit your boundaries, girl. Yeah. Okay. So, on the other side, it's Razor. You gotta whisper, Razor. On this side, it's just Hori. I'll make a new Discord server. Okay? I'll make a new Discord server. We'll completely limit it to that. Okay? We're gonna work on it together. Won't that divide it? Isn't that the point? It's opt-in, so that you don't have to see anything about it. So, I know just by its existence, people will feel I want to join just so I don't FOMO. I want you guys to be able to stop yourselves from that. I want you guys to be able to be okay. Let me sit here for a minute. Although at the same time, I think denying myself that kind of ability to integrate everything into myself is kind of, well, it does make me feel a little bit sad. I'm trying to put everything into one place. I'm trying to accept every part of myself. And wouldn't that include all of this? I don't know. I'm also worried. I'm also scared. I'm also rather upset. I'm lost. I'm completely lost. I don't think dividing things might be the solution, but be what I could do. Everything feels a little bit worrisome. I'm worried. I went to sleep today crying. I was incredibly sad. I feel like I lost something of myself, but didn't gain much back. I felt like things have been going downhill, even though it's one very sharp note that just kind of jams it. It's just one very sharp dip. It was very short, very sharp dip. I'm stuck between the completely wholesome, unassuming sycophant of a Horori, the lewd hating rejection of sexuality from Terumi, and now me. Scared. I guess that's why I was scared. That's why I was scared. What matters most when people change? People change, the content changes, the channel changes, and the audience changes. What goes on in my mind is I don't want to lose you guys, but I also don't want to hide away anymore. Does that make sense? Of course. Do you understand? I don't want to have to feel like I have to hide away I don't want to hide away some part of myself so you guys would like me. I don't want that to be a precedent. You understand? I don't want a precedent where I have to hide things so that you'll like me. Yeah. Maybe it was me that needed aftercare. It's don't leave me. I think that scares me the most out of anything. Being abandoned. I'll once again come forward. I'm sorry for the harsh changes. Yeah, I'll include trigger warnings. I'm happy, I'm excited because I finally no longer have a distaste for sexual things. As you know, as Dan said, this has been like 5-6 years in the making, I guess, and it's my first time actually feeling like, oh, I'm not disgusted with myself. Do you understand? I've been living for almost 3 decades, and I'm not disgusted with myself anymore. You see, that's new, that's fresh, that's incredible. At least I think it's incredible. And it's not just sex for me. I'm not just... You've seen how none of it costs any money, right? You've seen how absolutely none of it costs any money. I'm not selling sex. That's not my... It's not my job. It's not what this channel is about. It's just another part of me. It's a little different, I think. It's a little different. Don't you think so? It's a little different. Just because I'm a little lewd, just because I'm a bit of a pervert, doesn't mean I can't be wholesome. I haven't changed. I haven't changed in that regard. I'd like to be sincere, earnest, true to the heart. So I hope things work out. More has been added. They always do. Things have a tendency to get better, and I'm sure this will too. Good night. Okay, I'll leave you be for now. We'll have this talk next week. We'll have this talk again next week. It's important. We'll have this talk again next week, okay? Thank you for listening. Please let everybody know. Good night. I love you.